Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop with somewhat of a, I guess it's a thread response. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. To me, Mr. Mayo, Joe, who asked the question, how do you clean your records? And that's just, unfortunately, like throwing a hand grenade out. Sometimes, unfortunately, because a lot of people have opinions, and you throw egos in with opinions, and you just have a big yucky mess, huh? I like that word, yucky, huh? Yucky. And I hope if you get two things. Number one, I don't have the answer, the ultimate answer. I can tell you how I do it and how I've done it in the past. The most important thing, though, to get from probably from everybody's ramblings, if you're watching these videos or whatever, is it's important to try to clean your records. You know, keep them maintained. Some people will tell you you have to use a certain solution, fluid, and they're happy with that, and I'm glad they're happy with that. Some people, Joe went through this. Check out, if you don't know me, Mr. Mayo, and you've never seen any of his videos, look it up, okay? He's got a great channel going on, and he covered a lot of this stuff. I just find it interesting because it got me watching some people's videos on how to clean. Again, even though I do what I do, I've talked to a bunch of people. Here's the thing, I mean, everybody's an expert. You know what I mean? Everybody's an expert, but nobody's really an expert. And I love what one friend of mine said. Now, and I know some of you are going to have a real issue with this, but it is just, this is this guy's uneducated response. What the hell? It's plastic. It's not really plastic. It's vinyl or polystyrene, to get literal, or whatever. But you know what? The point is there. It's fairly durable, and some people have issues with washing with regular tap water because depending on the amount of sedatives that build up, but the point too that it's not just how well you clean your records; it's how well you maintain your equipment too. Is your turntable set up properly? That's going to eat away at your vinyl. And another thing that's really important to recognize too, even if your turntable is set up perfectly and it's a beautiful turntable and all this other stuff, the vinyl still wears a little every time you got a little diamond stylus that's running through a little plastic groove, a little vinyl groove. It's going to cause a little bit of damage every time probably it goes through, even if you have it set up properly. I just think sometimes it's ridiculous. Some people get really anal about this. There's one guy I've seen, he has a secret solution that he won't let anybody know about. Ooh, I'm so impressed. Like, give me a break. You know, if I had the answer, I would give it to you because I love vinyl and I hate to see vinyl hurt. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see vinyl. You know, I'm the type of guy where even if the vinyl's trashed, I have a hard time throwing it out. It's like I get all teary-eyed and everything else, even though there's no hope for it, okay? I love vinyl. Okay, enough of my rambling. Very quickly, when I'm very fortunate. I've been able to afford a VPI machine. Is that the only way? Do you have to have a record cleaning machine? There's some people that say, yes, you must. If you have over 500 albums, you must have an Okinoki or a VPI. Well, you know what? I lived for years without one. I'm grateful that I have one. It works damn good. Doesn't work perfectly. There's stuff that gets into the grooves, and after you playing it for so many years, it's embedded really far down into the groove, and it's really almost impossible to get out. I've also tried, I saw a guy once use a steam cleaner. I thought, that's insane. I'll try that. Not on anything really good. The first time I tried it, it really worked really cool. The second time, thank God it wasn't on a great piece of vinyl, I was a little over excessive. So that's kind of like, I couldn't see the line where I crossed the line and I couldn't see it. So I don't know. If you want to use steam, it does get, that pressure gets in there and it really does rip stuff out. Unfortunately, if you overdo it, you're going to get some issues. And I got issues, and the glue thing. I just don't dare to do that. I see these guys with a toothpick going at the edge of the record, and it's like, what happens? I mean, my vision isn't very good. What happens if I, there goes my Beatles, rare mono Beatles, UK pressing of something, and it's got this big, no. I use the VPI machine. I use a solution, very simple, like a lot of other people use, of isopropyl alcohol, 91%, because it's pure. It's the purest alcohol you can get. And I use distilled water because it's not. But you know what? I've washed them in the sink before. I've gotten these records that flea market things where it's like you blow on it and it's this huge puff of it looked like a mushroom cloud. Okay, I'm not putting that on my VPI machine right away. I actually rinsed it under the sink. I know you shouldn't do that, but you know what? It was so, and it worked. And then after, for more fine tuning cleaning, I used the VPI machine. Again, enough of the rambling. The point I want to make is at least make an effort to clean your records with something. Something is better than nothing. Find what works for you. Know that nobody really is an expert. I don't believe anybody. There are so many paths up the mountain with this one. And as long as you're making an attempt to clean your records and preserve them, you're on the right path. If you can afford a machine of some kind, great. And if you can't, don't kill yourself. I mean, if you can't, and if you can save money to get one, I would. But, your record collection isn't going to, hate you if you don't, per se, I guess. Again, it's better, but the point is clean them. Try your best to maintain them. They're a wonderful thing. Sorry I didn't answer any major questions, but I just wanted to get in on this little thread. So don't be so damn uptight about it. It's plastic! They're freaking, whatever. I'm sorry. All right. Have a good time, everybody. Again, like I always say, thanks for watching, and peace and love.